Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. And he will be able to recover this himself to prevent a wacky ending here, but that will be how this first half comes to an end. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. And even 40 yards.
You just had the feeling that sooner or later someone was going to come up with that one play. Neither team has really done a whole lot offensively, but here's one that pays off to the tune of big yardage. And it's one that could maybe get this grouping.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Montez Sweat picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
On second down, here's Graham. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there. 31 yards. And the Panthers have taken the lead here this third quarter. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a third quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
And he is into the end zone as that pushes the lead up to 6. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Only 2 yards on the carry. That's going to set up a 3rd and long, 3rd and 15 to be exact.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that. MV.
Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Montez Sweat getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon.
Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
On the return, Jackson. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. He's got Sanders on the out route. It's caught.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
Now that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together watching game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down. It'll wind up being a gain of 5 there on 4th and 2.
So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Down the left sideline.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
So that, Charles, obviously just a game changer here this 4th quarter, and they're an extra point away from stealing the lead.
And stealing is the absolute right word for it, because that'll wake up your sideline, won't it, partner?
Well, there's still time remaining, but boy, I mean, you think about it. You go from an offense with a lead in the ball trying to salt things away to a completely different scenario now after the return for a score.
So a big play now as the Steelers will go for 2. They'll try and run it in. And he is not going to get in. And I think the proponents of the Chargers saying, hey, why not kick it? The failure to convert is going to keep this game tied. And how about this decision? Tie game, 4th quarter. They want the ball back on the onside kick.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
On 2nd down now, Vick. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. So here now is Brandon McManus in a big spot. This to break our 4th quarter tie. The kick by McManus is good, and they take a 17-14 lead.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. big spot, and he delivers.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Here's second down. Another run here with Sanders. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. The towels are waving. Steeler fans on their feet. It's third down. Back to throw. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
All right, let's just put it on the table real quick here. This is 2-minute drill. You got to know they're looking for their number 1 receiver.
Yeah, you think they'd be ready for that? That time they weren't. Back to throw. Forced out to his left. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Seconds remain. 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
They are going on 4th down. Graham. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. And he is going to have the Steelers first down, and this is going to wind up being not just a conversion, but a play that flips the field as well. He'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Here's 2nd and a yard. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. So
So they were in field goal range, a chance to get this one to OT. Got a little greedy going for the win, cost them the game.
Not just a little greedy, now a little lost because of what...